So today we are going to be reviewing this brand spanking new 2021 Hyundai Sonata Inline review, and I am so excited to review it. Special thanks to Hyundai of Pittsburgh for letting me review their 2021 Sonata Inline. They were the only dealership that, why is my camera doing this? Emailed me back about freaking reviewing cars. So I'm really grateful. Thank you. You actually literally made my dreams come true because I actually really wanted to do this. So thank you so much, Hyundai. Pittsburgh, I am very grateful. Like I really am. Now, let's get started with the styling. So right here is the unique N-line specific rims. These are also on some sporty premium Continental tires, very sporty tire. You also get an N-line badge right here. And one thing I like about Hyundai's new design is they have a lot of lines going across the body. You can see right here. Down here you got, it looks like this is a blacked out sporty side skirt. I also like how you get the blacked out mirrors up here. This is, I'm not sure if this is N-line specific. No, it's not, because that car over there isn't an N-line and it has a blacked out mirror. So I really like how Hyundai does the blacked out mirrors right here, and they also incorporate the LED turn signals into the mirrors. You also get a nice chrome on the door handle. Now, this is the N-line unique specific front body styling. Honestly, you have to really be noticing car details to notice it's an N-line. All Sonatas are kind of sporty, but the N-line will give you more grills right here. And this is actually a real grill. This isn't fake. This actually, air will go through it to, probably to cool off the brakes or to like add aerodynamics or something. But no parking sensors in the front. If you want parking sensors, you're gonna actually have to not get an N-line, which I think they should add a package that adds it, since you could get it on another Sonata. But LED headlights are standard on every model. These are actually not the upgraded LEDs. These are the standard ones that you get on the base model. The upgraded LEDs will have like some cube design in here that's supposed to be like a projector style. This is like some other reflector style. But I like how they give you LED turn signal standard on every model, and I like how the LEDs go all the way up into here and blend into the chrome. I don't know any other car that does that. I think Hyundai is the only car that does it. Honestly, this car is really unique. Now, looking at the rear, you get full LED taillights. These are actually not standard. The N-Line gets them standard, but other Hyundai models will not have full LED taillights unless you go for like a higher model, which this obviously is. And this is also a LED light bar right here, which is very popular in design trends right now. This kind of reminds me of like with the old, well, it's not really old, but the new Honda Civic just came out. But this reminds me of the previous generation Honda Civic. I think Hyundai did it better. Honda Civic came out with the design, but Hyundai kind of like was like, we're gonna make it better. You also get these fins right here, which is for aerodynamic, and you get a black little spoiler right here. Honestly, I really like the design of this car. I like how you also get gloss black right here, and you get 4 exhausts. All the other models will just include 1 exhaust right here, but since this is the N-Line, you get 4 exhausts right here, and honestly, it's pretty loud.
That's good.
Okay, now let's do it again. Let's open up the trunk. I like how it opens like that for you. I would get in, but I don't want to mess this up. I would pretend I'm getting kidnapped, but it looks like this is about the same size as my Mazda 6, maybe a little bit smaller, but it's an okay size trunk. And I like how you have this accessory that'll keep stuff from flying out. Now, this is the Hyundai key. I've actually never reviewed a Hyundai before. I like this key. This key looks really nice to me. That's how it sounds when you lock it. Unlock it. It looks like no power folding mirrors, but that's okay. Keeps the price down. Also has remote start. Well. Oh, wait. That's how you start it. Some cars you have to press it twice, but that's why it says hold here. I should have just been looking at. Okay, now. I like how that has remote start. My Mazda 6 doesn't have remote start, and I like how they give it to you on the key fob instead of having to go into the app. Hyundai does actually have this thing called digital key, where it's like Tesla, where you just use your phone to unlock it and start the car and do the climate controls and stuff. But I don't have the app. That's how you lock it. Oh wait. Huh. So you have to tap that also to unlock it. Most cars where it's like a sensor where you just touch it, it would have it on the back, but this one doesn't, so it kind of confused me. But now, getting inside, wow, am I impressed with this interior. This is really nice. Look, so here you got Napa leather, which is unique to the N line. If you went for the Hyundai Sonata Limited, which is more expensive than this, it'll just give you a different leather, which isn't Napa. So I think that's kind of weird, but I really like these seats. I really like how you have N embroidered here. I like the red stitching, the red piping, this suede right here. It feels really nice. You also get an 8-way power driver seat. Ooh. Now, what is this? Let's figure out what this is once I start sitting in it. Now, looking at this interior is really nice, is really hot. So we're actually gonna turn that up a little bit. Let's put it on the feet also. Heated seats are standard on the N line, but no cooled seats are available, which I think they should add that, considering most other cars in this class have cooled seats. And you can get cooled seats on the non-N line version of this, so I don't know why they didn't add that. Probably to keep the price down, but that's like the Kia K5, which is like the same car as this, but from Kia. They offer cooled seats, but they have fake leather, and this has Napa leather, so I don't know why they wouldn't put the cooled seats on this. I think it was just to like even out the customers buying one versus the other. But looking at the rest of the interior, this is your transmission shifter. You get P, R, and D. Push it like that to go into drive. Push it like that to go into park. I'm not really a fan of it, but it doesn't take up space, so that's probably why they did that. You also get a wireless charging right here, which is standard. A lot of other cars in this class, I know my Mazda 6, you actually have to like pay extra to get a wireless charger, even when you go for like a top of the line. You also get, it looks like, oh yeah, that's a wireless charging symbol. Get a USB here, and then another USB here. No USB-Cs. I'm not really tripping about that. 2 cup holders right here. Some plastic material that's supposed to look like some metal look, but it's plastic, but it's fine. This armrest is soft, but it's not as soft as the one in my Mazda 6, but I think it's pretty nice. And you open this up. You got lots of storage in here. This is pretty big, but you don't have any USBs in there, but the USBs are right there, so you don't really need USBs in there. Electronic parking brake with auto hold. Auto hold is a really nice feature. And then you also got a drive mode select right here. Let's show you guys the drive modes you have. So right now we're in, I think, normal mode. This is the gauges for normal mode. And then you go into sport. Boom. Then you go, oh wait, this is sport plus. And then you go into sport, and it's the same gauge. And you go into normal, and it's that one. Do they have any? And then you go into custom. Ooh, custom mode. I wish my car had that. Custom mode's hella cool. Let's go check out what else you could do. Now, when you go through the controls, this is all there is to show. I feel like it could show more, but it's whatever. You also get, this is not a heating steering wheel. This is like a driver assistant button that does your highway drive assist. What's highway drive assist? That basically like keeps you in the lane. It'll turn for you, it'll brake for you. It's basically like self-driving, but like not. Like, you know what I mean? When it's like self-driving, but it's not actually at the self-driving level. Yeah, this is a really nice, I really like the leather on this, and you get this red stitching with the little perforations. And ooh, these paddles are really nice. They feel more high quality than in my Mazda 6. And they seem like they're metal or like a glossy material. I also get an N-line little logo right there, which is really nice. This is even soft too. This reminds me of what's in my Mazda. This is even soft. I think that's nice. This is some scratchy plastic, but you're not really gonna be touching that area. And you also get some nice red stitching right here. This is soft, but my Mazda 6, it feels like it's just a little bit more soft and a little bit more luxurious, but this is definitely not a cheap feeling interior at all. Let's open up the glove box. It's a nice size. Doesn't have that velvety material that I have, but I don't think you really need that. It just makes it nicer. You also get Bose 11 or does it have 12 speakers? 11 or 12 speaker sound system. It sounds really nice, has really good bass. Sounds very similar to what I have in my Mazda 6. I think you could have a little bit more storage in the door panels, but it's whatever. Ooh, metal gas pedals. Then you got over here, traction control disabled. What happens if we hold it for 5 seconds? Oh, that turns off the forward collision warning. Let's turn it back on. These knobs are actually from Genesis, which is really nice. They look and they feel really nice. I actually really like these knobs. These knobs are way nicer than the ones in my Mazda 6. Not that this is a competition who has the nicest knobs, but it looks like you also got rain sensing wipers. I know some cars, it'll say intermittent, and it's not rain sensing. It'll just be like intermittent sensing. But I remember my Volkswagen Golf had the intermittent wipers, and that was rain sensing. So I'm not sure if this car has rain sensing wipers, but I feel like it should at this price point. You also get a, it looks like this is a auto dimming rear view mirror, but it isn't frameless. I also really like this black headliner, and look. Oh, what is Blue Link? That's Blue Link. That's like some connectivity thing. How do you open it? Wow. This is really nice. I really like, this is standard on the N line. I really like that they include that. The Kia K5 has a panoramic sunroof available also, but you have to pay extra to get that. Now, is this LED? Yep, very nice. This is your 10.2 inch display. Other models will give you like an 8-inch display. Honestly, I really like this display. It's really big. The infotainment was a little, oh, I didn't realize you could swipe over. It's actually not that confusing anymore because I was trying to figure out how to get to this menu, but I didn't realize you could swipe over. Isn't that dumb that I didn't even realize you could swipe over? I actually am starting to really like this because, oh, you got a user's manual in here? No. This feels like a smartphone. Like, it's not like look how responsive it is. Yeah. Hyundai also gives you this thing called Sounds of Nature. So this is Lively Forest, Rainy Day, Calm Sea Waves, Open Air Cafe, which I don't know why anybody would want to be in a cafe. Warm fireplace. I kind of like these, and Snowy Village. This sounds like something ripping. Let's turn that off. Now, looking at this, Hyundai has 64 different colors of ambient light. 64! That's like that's how much Mercedes has. I love that they're copying Mercedes. If you're gonna copy someone, why not copy from the best? I don't know any other car that has 64. Let's do a cool color that like you wouldn't really see. Honestly, when you always see ooh. Now, where's the lighting at? I'm gonna find it. So this has ambient lighting. I'm like trying to find it. I think it's like in here. I can't see it, but it does have it. It's on right now, but I just don't know where it is. But it does have 64 colors, which is really cool. Looking at the door panels, here you got a speaker right here. This is really soft. This is soft. Oh, this could be softer, but this is pretty nice. You get some stitching, and then this is soft. It could be a little bit softer, but it's nice. Do you get one touch? No. Oh, at least it's on the passenger is one touch, but only the front are one touch, which I think they should have made all four. And no power folding mirrors, which they could have added that, but keeps the price down. Ooh, I found something to complain about. 22 miles on the clock. See, that is not normal, but my Mazda 6 had build quality issues, so can't talk shit there. But you do get a cup holder back here. I like this little design, how it like goes in like that. These seats are actually really comfortable in the back seat, honestly. Headroom, it's okay. Legroom, honestly, I have a lot of legroom. This has more legroom than the Mazda 6, so you have enough legroom in this car. Let's fold this down. Just cup holders. one USB back here. I know the Mazda 6 has 2 USBs and no heated rear seats back here, which I think they should have added because Hyundai Elantras be having heated rear seats. Why does the Hyundai Sonata not have them? You could get them if you go for the limited, but I think they should have just included it with the N-Line. Now, here's what's under the hood. I like how this gives you don't have to prop it up yourself. I know the Mazda 6 have to prop it up yourself. I keep comparing this Mazda 6. That's the car I have the most familiarity with that's similar to this car, but this is pretty nice. You get a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder turbo, 290 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. Hyundai and Kia will claim it has the most torque in the segment. Nope, it doesn't. The Mazda 6 does with 320. I think it's funny because the Mazda 6 originally had the most torque in the segment with 310 pound-feet, but then this came out and they have 311, so they just added one more just so they could say they have the most torque in the segment. And then Mazda came out with 320 on their 2021 model, so Mazda's like, no, we're gonna have the most torque. But this is faster than Mazda, so Mazda's gonna claim they have the most torque all they want, but this will smoke a Mazda 6. I think this is a really nice car. All right, driving the 2021 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. Here we got the push button shifter. Let's make sure that we are in the right mode. Let's start off in normal. Okay, ooh, we have the parking brake on, huh?
Parking brake's on there. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there we go. Let's see, there we go. Oh, let's turn off the AC, and we'll do it later. Ooh, already. This car feels really smooth. I can kind of hear the exhaust outside a little bit. This car has kind of a sportier exhaust, I noticed. It's a little bit loud, and but I like that. It's loud in like a sporty way, but not in like an annoying way. So far, just setting off, this transmission shifts very smooth and very quick. This is the 8-speed wet dual clutch transmission. And this car also has launch control. And it also has a few drive modes, like normal, sport plus, and custom. I think it's really cool that they have sport plus because not a lot of cars in this class have sport plus. I know the Toyota Camry does, but I don't think the Honda Accord does. And I know my Mazda 6 doesn't. But I'm barely pressing the gas, and this feels like it has, let's see, should I go left or right?
Right's fine.
Right? Okay. This feels like it has plenty of power. I know it has plenty of power, but just like using the gas, let's give it a little bit of ease here. Okay. That feels really good. It feels similar acceleration to my Mazda 6, except when I get up in the red lines, this shifts, 1, way faster, and 2, this also doesn't lose power in the red line. That's one thing that's a problem with the Mazda 6. But they both have around the same amount of torque, so you could really tell with pushing the seat that this feels similar. But this is faster than the Mazda 6. This definitely felt like it was a little bit faster, 0 to 60. But it did feel comparable. And we were only in normal mode. We weren't even in sport mode. So I'm eager to try this out in sport mode to see what it does. Now, MPG-wise, I was reading up on it. It was 23 in the city, 33 on the highway, 27 combined. Let me turn the AC a little bit. I'm a little bit hot. That's okay. Well, for the horsepower and torque, I feel like that's pretty good MPG. My Mazda 6 has around the same MPG. I know the Honda Accord, I think, will beat this in MPG. Camry probably won't because it's got that V6. But if you go for a hybrid or a 4-cylinder model, it probably will, but that's not fast. Oh, spill. Now let's see, where are we? Oh, we're right by the highway, so we could do a little sport mode. I really like these digital gauges. The Kia K5 doesn't have the digital gauges, which that's one thing that makes this better. I really like this dual clutch also. Let's put it in sport mode right here. Let's put it in sport plus actually and turn off the AC. Where's the AC? Any cars coming? Off. Okay. This has really good handling too. Okay. Yeah, this will get you into some trouble. This has a really, I love this transmission. This doesn't actually have the Hyundai, what was that? Did Rock just hit it? The Hyundai, where you know when you do the turn signals, and it'll show in the camera that there's someone next to you. This vehicle doesn't have that feature. I'm not sure if it's available on the limited model. Let's put it back in normal mode and be cruising on the highway. I wish they would have added that feature. I kind of think the Kia K5 might have that feature, but I could be wrong. But I do know they offer that feature on the Stinger. So if you want that feature, do it. But it's a really nice feature. I don't think it's that necessary because you still got the blind spot monitoring. You got all this driver assistance standard. But cruising along, this car feels really tame. I love all the driver assistance you get with it. You also get Hyundai's highway driving assist. So let's see if we can turn that on. So look, not even touching it, not even touching it. That's really cool. My car doesn't have that. Let's figure out how to turn the cruise control. Res plus. See, I'm getting, I don't know how, is it cruise control on? No, it's not. We're going 60 on the highway. We need to speed up a little bit. Let's see, we're only, this picks up speed pretty well, and I'm not even pressing the gas hard at all. Like, I'm literally accelerating economically, and this picks up speed very well. Like, you don't even have to mash the gas in this at all to go fast, which is kind of obvious. Oh, here's how we do the cruise control. You have to press the smart cruise control conditions not met. I don't know why you can't use the smart cruise control, because I've actually don't think I've ever had that problem in my Mazda. But it's probably just a little bit too hot or something, because sometimes that doesn't, when it's a little bit too hot, the driver assistance will not know what to do. But let's give it a little bit of gas. I know. Yeah, I love this car. Now, if this car came out when I got my Mazda 6, I would have got this car over the Mazda 6 after driving this. This easily feels the most sporty in the class. Listen to the exhaust. I still have my turn signal on. Oh, you can't really hear anymore because it kind of dropped down gears, but... Oh, 444, angel numbers. Here we gotta get over. This definitely feels the most sporty in the class. I love this 8-speed dual clutch transmission. I love this car. This car looks very modern. It feels very modern inside. I love the digital gauge cluster. I always say when I review cars, I'm like, honestly, I don't think digital gauge clusters are that necessary. They're like, whatever. I like analog gauges more. After driving this car, I think I like digital gauge clusters. I just like how it switches up from middle. It has different looks when you're in different drive modes. I'm putting custom and see what custom is like. See, I think this looks really upscale. I love white gauges too. I think this looks really nice. I think they need to add the digital gauge cluster to the Kia K5, but I think that also gets more people to buy the Hyundai Sonata N1. Another thing is I wish they would add cooled seats to this. Considering like the older Hyundai Sonatas, you could get cooled seats in a lot of the lower models. I feel like they just didn't add cooled seats to those just to have more people buy the Kia K5. They kind of like, oh, and you also don't get a heads-up display, which I think you could get it on the limited model, but this model doesn't get it. The Mazda 6 you could get a heads-up display, Honda Accord you can, Toyota Camry, Kia K5, but not on the N line. So they kind of take away some features that other cars give you. I think they should add a package to this that you can get, which one? They should throw in cooled seats, a power passenger seat. That's another thing. This doesn't have a power passenger seat at $33,000, but the Kia K5 does, and it has fake leather or something. And this has Napa leather with suede, so kind of weird where they're picking and choosing which features go. But I think they should have a package that also adds the Hyundai's remote parking assist, which this car doesn't have. But the Kia K5, you can't even get it on any K5 either. But ooh, an accident! Oh my God, film that! Down bad, down bad. I'm just kidding. Oh, you poor thing. Why she hella got mad? What the hell?
What, that you were filming?
Probably.
Oh,
At least I'm not driving a Dodge Neon. You're lucky you crashed out. Now you can get a new car. No, I'm just kidding. If you're driving a Dodge Neon, you probably can't afford it. And I hope they have good luck on their side, because sometimes you get in an accident and it's your fault, but then good luck is on your side to where your insurance doesn't go up, or like it's their fault. Okay, you're not gonna let me over. Too fucking bad, bitch. Like I had my turn signal on for like 5 seconds. She's gonna come up like, but ooh, that was weird how the brakes just did that. I pressed the brakes and they kind of like lurched forward a little bit. That might have just been my fault though. I'm not gonna blame the car on that. That's not a nitpicky thing. It was just something I just noticed. Let's put it in manual mode. ND. Oh, maybe I just like press it to put it in manual mode. This is the sportiest in the class. Honestly, I would definitely get this if it was in my price range and I was in the market for a new car, which I'm not. But if this came out when I got my Mazda 6 and they had used models for the same price, I would have got this. Even though the Mazda 6 is more luxurious and it has a few more features, honestly, how this thing, okay, drives is better than, oh, there's a piece of wood in the road. I didn't think I would hit it. Oh, other blue Hyundai Sonata, you want to race? This has a really, oh, they're probably going past me. Yeah, that's how people in Pittsburgh drive. Yeah, this will burn the front tires into second gear. Oh. Responsive. I really like, I keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it, I really like this transmission. It shifts very quickly, and these I thought the paddle shifters in my Mazda 6 were responsive. These are responsive. These are very responsive, like, just like that. This, honestly, I drove a GTI. We're at 100? What? I was not even meaning to go 100. Damn. This really can get you into some trouble. I've driven the GTI. This feels just as sporty, if not maybe even a little bit sportier than the GTI. And this transmission, it feels similar shifting to Volkswagen's DSG, which is a really good transmission, but I'm willing to bet this is more reliable. I know the GSG isn't that reliable. Let's go into the carpool lane. Let's turn the highway drive assist back on. Oh, you probably have to put it out of sport mode to do that. Are we still in manual? No. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, I'm like, how do we turn it out of manual mode? Oh, there, did he just turn on cruise control? Easy. Oh, smart cruise control conditions are not met once again. I don't know what that is about, but I'm gonna drive without touching the wheel and see how good it is. We're just cruising along. Honestly, I'm trusting this so far. It feels better than the lane keep. Obviously, it feels better than the lane keep assist in my Mazda because this is way more advanced. But this, it's not bouncing you about the lanes. It's not. It feels even better than when I drive because I be bouncing in and out of the lanes sometimes. But this feels better. I really like this. This has all the features. This is literally low-key like the perfect car at this price point for a brand new car because, let's see, oh, it just told me to put my hand on the steering wheel right when I did. Because you get tons of safety features and tech features, so you're getting all the tech features you need. You get really good performance. I don't know any other car that gets, let's see, oh, it's 2 miles. I don't know any other car that gets as good of performance for this price and throws in all the features. Plus, Hyundai gives you like 100,000 mile powertrain warranty standard. That is like unbeatable. And 100 mile, and this has launch control. A car with launch control and you get 100,000 powertrain warranty. I feel like this car is pretty reliable. I'm willing to bet. It hasn't been out that long enough for us to really know, but Hyundais are pretty reliable, and I don't know, they could be kind of a hit or miss. I know some of the older ones have had some engine problems, But I know also there's a lot of very bulletproof ones that like don't have any problems at all. I've heard countless stories of people saying, "Oh, my Hyundai Elantra has gone 150,000 miles. It's not even had any issues at all." But then I'd be hearing other stories about, "Oh, my Sonata engine caught fire and this car caught fire." So it's like, are you gonna risk it? I would. I definitely would trust this reliability any day over Nissan reliability. Honestly, all cars kind of have their faults. Some cars are more reliable than the others, but I feel like this one's pretty reliable. Okay, stop it.